Hi, how y'all doing? Today is Friday, May the 3rd, 2024. It's the 3rd, right? Yeah, it's the 3rd. We're in the waning crescent. Waning? Yeah, crescent moon phase. It's about reflecting, and what's that say? Prepared action. Prepared action. So be ready, right? Yeah. Sky here, it was sunny and cloudy for the first part of the day, and now it's rain, and then it started raining probably around lunchtime, and it's been intermittent off and on, right? But that's what they planned for it anyway. That's what it said on the weather app. So yeah, I really haven't done any research. See, I don't put RE in front of word because RE means no. DE means no. ING means no. ED means no, right? That they put onto words to fuck with your the hemispheres of your brain. So we have to learn a new language, but we will when this is over. We will, right? That's more positive and keeps our body in harmony with our mind, our words. So yeah. Um, like I said, don't have much to talk about. Haven't done any research at all. I was watching a guy new to me, a YouTuber. He's got a big channel, Melanated Man, Dark Matters, and it's all about. Today the video was about DARPA, right, and how they're doing some heinous science, right, making chimeras with humanoid and animal species, and your phone is a weapon system. You know, the internet is too, for spying and who knows what else, right? Social engineering, social networking, all the social is under that, right? That's all genetic or social engineering. So yeah, interesting. But everything he was reporting on has already been taken over by the good guys, or else they wouldn't be able to put it on the airwaves, right? Because it'd be a threat to their spyhood or whatever, their control. So we wouldn't know about it. But the veil's been lifted, so it's been taken care of already, or we wouldn't hear about it. That's what I realized in the beginning of this in 2021, right? Is that you don't hear about it until it's already happened. Like the stuff that's going on around the realm. So, yeah, it's strange how I know. I just know. So, yeah. Alright, I'll talk to you about my dream. It was a leftover from not last night, but the night before. I was going to make a video and talk about it, but I didn't. I talked about something else, right? So, what was yesterday? Thursday. So, Wednesday night, I had a dream. And there was, my mother was in it, my sister, some other people. And I was in like a cafeteria or restaurant type thing with my mom. And some men came in, and they were doctors, and they wanted me to go with them. And I was like, no, I have to look after my mother. My sister was like, oh, it's okay, you can go, I'll watch her, right? So I ended up having to go with these guys. They take me to a room with a great big desk, and there's a woman, like a nurse or whatever, sitting behind the desk, and they have all these medications. They say I have anemia, right? And I need just to take these medications, and I'll be fine. They'll I can go back to my ma. And so I'm looking, and I knock them all off the table, right? So the woman, she's scrambling to find them. And meanwhile, one of the men, the doctor type men, right, was trying to give me these lozenges, red one, orange one. He's like, well, that's all right. That don't matter. Just take one of these. They won't hurt you. I'm like, I can't take chemicals. Oh, they're not chemicals. They won't hurt you, right? And I'm not sure what happened. That's all I remember of that dream. So I thought, and there was three of them. Well, last night, don't you know, three doctors show up again. They're all dressed in black too, right? Tall, slender men. And they take me, they caught me somehow. They found me, right? I wasn't running or anything, but they found me. And they had to take me to a building. And they were being serious, so I had to agree. And I thought to myself, dang, my dream from last night was a premonition of these three guys, right? I should have paid more aware. I should have made a video about it and been more aware about it. This is in my dream. I'm dreaming about my dream the night before. Okay? So they take me to this building and it's like a movie theater. You know how it starts up high at the back and it goes down and the screen's up here, right? You know, it's like on a slope. So they get me in here. Two of the guys disappear and there's just one man. And he's like, "Oh, that's what it was. Before we got there, they made me take a pill, right? And I didn't take it though. I tucked it away, you know, under my gum or somewhere in my mouth. And they didn't check to see if I had swallowed it. So I faked that I had took it. And so they had to take me to this place. So they expected me to be all comatose, like a zombie kind of thing, and just follow their orders. So I pretended. I faked it, right? I just, you know, faked it, went along with it, pretended that I had took it. We got to that place, and the man's like, "Stand here, right? I'll be right back." And I was like, "Yes." And down the slope, there was these booths set up that were like a bed with a little wall, and there was people laying in those beds, but I couldn't see them. I couldn't see their faces. They were all covered up. But they were alive. They weren't like dead or unlived. They were all covered up, right? So all of a sudden, this woman comes towards me, walks up to me, and she gives me this ball, this brown, funny looking ball, right? It gives it to me. She goes, "Here, take this." And so I took it, and she walked away. And so I started walking down the aisle, and I thought, I wonder what those are. So I thought I'd go look and see what the people in the beds were. And as I had this ball, and I realized I could take it apart. And I took it apart, and there was like three brown, like, bracelets, sort of thing, elastic bracelets or whatever. So I hear a guy, one of the men, looking for me. Where is she, right? And so I ducked into one of the little booth things where a man was laying on a bed or whatever. I didn't see his face, but something made me take a bracelet. I grabbed him by the arm, and I put the bracelet around his wrist. And he reached over and he held my hand very gently, very kind, right? No bad, nothing negative. Just really soft, like to say thank you. And so after I did that, I was like, okay. And so I put one of the bracelets on me, and I was like, nah, because if they find me, they'll see it on my wrist. So I put it on around my ankle, right? Weird, I know. And then, so all of a sudden, excuse me, I hear all these children making noise, screaming and yelling and stuff, right? And they're chasing the woman that gave me this ball down the aisle, right? And they catch her, and they push her off the edge of something. I don't know what it was, but they pushed her off the edge. And when I see them coming and running and yelling and everything, I ducked down and I hid behind the little wall, right? And I was like, I'm safe. I know I am, right? And I felt that from the man that I had given the bracelet to. And then I woke up. And I was like, wasn't that strange? I remembered my dream from the night before, in my dream, last night. It was like a carryover. Always three men are always after me, right? In my dreams, when it's like that. So, I wonder what that symbolizes. The color brown is to be grounded and stuff like that, connected to the earth. So, strange. Yeah, that's how I felt when I woke up in the rise. That was a strange dream. I wonder what that's all about. They will try to get me again, get me to go to the doctor. I will not do it. Do you know that the freezing that they put in your gums when they, do dental work is graphene? Right? This is not good. So, another reason not to go to the dentist for me. Yeah. It's just how I feel about it. And they be phoning me up all the time trying to get me to go in. Yeah, I'm not falling for it. I'm not. Can't force me to do nothing. Nobody can. Only my mother could, and she's not here anymore. And I did it for my mother because out of respect and love. She might have been a bit different, a narcissist and everything, but she was still my mother, right? So yeah. Alright, my son just left. He's gone out to his friend's house to spend the weekend, right? I'm kind of glad. I just have to deal with my own energy and the felines. But they're okay, right? They are. Hmm. What a strange realm. Sure is getting green out. The bugs are coming out here too, the black flies and stuff, where I am in Ontario. And by the middle of the month, they'll be thick as thieves. They will. I used to try to go fishing on my birthday, and big mistake. You get eaten alive by mosquitoes, deer flies, black flies, stuff like that. So yeah. All right. I I tried uploading my video last night that I posted, and it took an hour for it to do it, and then it said it was done, and it wasn't there. So I uploaded it again, and that one stuck. And then when I woke up in the rise, I checked out my channel, and they were both on there. And so I deleted one. I was like, wonder why the internet's giving me a hard time, because they didn't like the subject of the clones, probably. Right? And the transhumanism agenda, which is more than we know. It's just not about turning boys into girls and stuff like that. It's about, implanting technology into people and making them controllable, like remote control cars, right? And more, I'm sure. But it's all been put to a stop. It has. We can't go on like that. It's not natural. Not natural. And we've already won. We're just waiting for them to play out the rest of this friggin' play. Right? Bring it on, I say. But yeah, they gotta be gentle because they don't want to blow this up with the high Schuman going too fast and the CMEs getting too strong and stuff like that. Or we might not be able to handle it very well because for the amount of poisoning we've been under for a very long time in our body and out of it, right? But yeah, you shouldn't pay attention to anything that's going on. When you know there's billions of clones in the world, why does it matter? Right? You don't know who's who. Why does it matter? Don't give your emotions to it. You know? Yeah. Let's look after you and yours. That's what I'm doing. So I'm going to find something interesting to watch on YouTube. That's enough for today, right? The Schumann today is 14, down quite a bit from yesterday. So we're integrating the energies, right, from the CME and stuff that happened, the solar energy that they gave us. So, yeah, we'll see what the Schumann is tomorrow, how the energy is going to be like, right? Yeah. All right, that's enough. I love you all's consciousness. Enjoy this night or day. Okay? Okay. Bye.